One day a monk was walking along the banks of the river with his disciples. Suddenly they saw two people shouting amongst themselves. One of his disciples asked the monk why they were so angry and shouting at each other. The monk replied, "Now the hearts of both are going away from each other, so they are not listening to each other. If hearts were closer, they could still hear each other's whispers or understand the language of their eyes. Thus, if they want to go so far and come back one day, they may never come." Every one of us knows that anger is a bad thing. Still we get angry. Why is this? What is the cause of anger? Because it is itself. Because we think that anger is a thing and it comes to us automatically, but in reality it doesn't exist. It has no physical existence. But we get angry. There are 3 types of anger. Number 1 is passive aggression. You are angry but you are not showing. Sitting quietly or engaging yourself in some work, or else you are pretending like you are not bothering at all. I'm fine. Number 2 is open aggression. That is open. Hope you understand. Nowadays, the situation controls the human consciousness, but whereas the human consciousness should control the situation. Third, assertive anger is the best way to deal with anger. When you are angry but you keep it under control. You are confident when you are sure that you are making your point very clearly, where you also give space for your opponent to speak. Thus your ability to listen is reflected in the way you speak. You are patient, but at the same time you are flexible in preparing yourself to adjust yourself in any situation. The most important thing is your humility. You are speaking very low and in a decent tone. Always remember that it is not what you say that matters, but how you say it. Can I work while I smoke? Can I smoke while I work? Although it sounds similar, it has 2 meanings. According to the psychiatrist, our brain reacts to anything in 2 ways. One very immediately and the other after 10 to 15 minutes. So always try to practice and try to make a habit of delaying the reaction. You take some time instead of doing something immediately. Also, we practice certain things in our daily life so that we can control anger. Number 1 is recognizing your warning sign. It means your heartbeat or your breathing too fast when you are angry. So you try to control it at that very moment before it controls you. Number 2, take your time. Start counting from 1 to 10 before doing anything. Number 3, control your breath. You try to take long and slow breaths. Number 4, exercise. Keep exercising regularly. By doing this, our body releases some calming quality chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. Number 5, leave the time. Sometimes try to come out of this noisy world and live yourself in a calm and quiet environment. Number 6, consumption of alcohol increases excitement in human nature, so try to avoid or control it. Number 7, practice anticipating any event that will come before you, and if you find that the event is harmful for you, then stay away from it. Number 8, let it go. Sometimes something happens in our life that at a certain point we have no choice but to leave it. If so, do it with a smile because of the present irritation and future peace. You need to do. Always remember that it is good to forget something for the ultimate good.